I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you. I'm no better than you. I'm a 960 SAT guy. And, and I'm not trying to offend anyone, trying to act all there if you got 940. But literally a 960 SAT guy. I cannot, you've never seen me read a speech because I cannot read a speech. Maybe the wrong business to be in. I'm not,
So you have it there, right? A lot of people thought he was speaking to black people and everything like that. And even I thought so at first, but that's why I do my research. That's why I had to look to see who was he speaking about exactly. All right. Now, when his first initial statement, him saying, he just like you went to Mary Andre Dickens and everything like that with the whole 960, I found that to be kind of funny. I'm like, how do you know what he has? A 960? And then why you get something so low like a 960? And this is no offense to anybody, but a 960 is not a good score. You see how robotic he sounded when he was trying to say that? I'm just like you. He can't be a real person, all right? Because he don't really mean half the shit that he says, in my personal opinion, all right? He's just gonna say things that's gonna make himself seem likable, and he's gonna do that self-deprecating joke to be like, hey, look, I'm just like one of the fellas, I'm just like one of the guys. And this is my issue that I have with like a lot of the Democrats and Democratic Party, right? At least with the Republicans, the vast majority of them don't do this whole I'm just like you, I'm just like the people, I wash my greens in the tub. At least they don't do that shit for the most part. They know that they're like not in the world of the normal person, and they don't try to act like it. The Democrats, especially people like Gavin Newsom, like to sit here and be like, no, we're one of the same. We do the same things. I put my pants on the same way you do. And it's like, that's cool. But you and I both know, all right? The more ignorant may not know, but you and I both know that we're not the same. And that's okay. I'm not asking you to be the same as me. I just want you to represent the things that I want you to represent and do right for the people. That's all I want. But people like Gavin Newsom, I don't think they know how to be a good politician in the sense of doing what's right by the American people, because he doesn't really have good intentions. Or maybe he does have good intentions, but his ideas just suck. All right. Because he was in charge of San Francisco at one point, and we see how that turned out. And he's been the governor. Now this is his second term of California. And besides the fact that California has a good like earning potential, and if they were their own country, their GDP would be massive. Besides that, California is slew with a whole lot of problems. And then people like him like to sit down and be like, yeah, California has failed in these instances. And it's like, but you've been running it. You're the governor. So how can you say it's failing and then not attribute it to you? It doesn't make any sense.